you own a house and you're getting married, listen to this because it could save you a fortune.
I need some money, Puto. What am I gonna do with $200? What's not clicking, Jose? Cash at me right now.
Oh my God, you are so sweet. I'll just take the money though, thank you.
Why don't men get alimony? Because it's my personal belief that the laws are neutral. They're gender neutral. But men do not get treated fairly when it comes to alimony in the court system. Judges are biased against them. They are. And I'm sorry to say it, but that's the truth. In the last 40 years, I have had 4 cases that I remember of men getting alimony that I had to twist their arms in order to get alimony for. You have a new girlfriend. You're moving on. Your wife and your children are not moving on. Make sure you keep your girlfriend far away from your children and your wife. It will double the cost of your divorce if you bring in a third party. You do not want to have the conflict go out of control, and it will. Be discreet and be quiet about it. I'm talking to you when you're getting married. You need to make sure that your old bank account that had $50,000 in it stays with the $50,000, and that when you get married, you open up a new account, a new bank account, a new savings account, a new checking account. You need to separate the money that you earn during the marriage from the money you had prior to the marriage. And do not put any monies that you are earning during the marriage into your prior premarital accounts. That money that you are putting in there loses its separate identity. Now it's marital, and your spouse is entitled to half of it. If you own a house and you're getting married, listen to this because it could save you a fortune. Do not put your spouse's name on the title. Even if you're getting a mortgage and the mortgage company seems to tell you that you have to put your wife on the title, you don't. Do not put your wife on the title, even if she has to sign the mortgage. If you put your spouse's name on it, your spouse is going to own half the house.
Remember this quote, guys, when it comes to men, women, relationships, marriage. There's no such thing as love, only leverage. Women know that when it's time for me to get married, I'm going to choose a certain guy. I'm going to go for a guy who I'd never really be sexually attracted to, turned on by in the bedroom, really. But he's a good long-term provider. He's a good security blanket. He's a good retirement plan, a good life raft. So when I'm ready to get back out there in the streets, to be a 304, to sleep around and hook up, to get back on that carousel, then I can divorce him and I can continue to get payments. I can get potentially the house. I could get potentially half his business. I can turn him into a weekend dad. I can have him pay child support. I can dangle the kids above his head. I can do all these different things. These are the benefits for divorcing a man. And this is why so many men, and I recommend, listen, don't get married. Not because I'm against family, not because I don't want a good stable household. It's because women can easily say, you know what? I don't feel like doing it anymore. My girlfriends are having fun. This female over here at my job, this girl over here, I see that they divorced her husband. They're having a good time. So I should divorce Darius. And I leave him, and so what? He's going to be in a cardboard box. So what? He's going to be in a studio apartment. His income is going to drastically decrease. His living situation is going to be far worse than it actually is. So what? And women are savages. Listen, women marry for money, for stability, for resources. Don't let them convince you that, oh, I'm marrying you because I love you. No, else they keep their vows. Else they wouldn't divorce you over silly, goofy stuff, over irreconcilable differences, as a lot of women say, because they think that, well, I'm not getting my way. And I don't want to waste any more time. I give you some years and now it's time for me to get paid. So many of these females, guys, are so entitled. And it's sad, man. Because there's a lot of men who actually want to get married. I'm going to be honest. I had a conversation with a lot of dudes, and they're like, I do want to tie the knot, but I'm afraid because I've built my life up to a certain point. I've worked day in and day out. I've done this, I've done it, I've made the right moves. And now a woman could potentially leave me and take my resources because she feels entitled, because she just wants to try something new or start a new life or second life. Guys, let me tell you something right now. Don't let a woman convince you that, yeah, get married. Because I'm telling you, even prenups are dangerous. And a lot of women, they're like, oh, I'm not signing a prenup. They'll try to manipulate you like this. They'll try to say, well, if you really cared about me, if you really want to be with me, you wouldn't sign a prenup. Why are you thinking about leaving me already? Why are you thinking about protecting yourself? And then a lot of guys will say, you know, you're right. I do love you. I know you won't leave me. And then they don't sign a prenup. They don't get it in writing. Boom. They're out of there. Look at the statistics, guys, on the internet. Women initiate 80% of divorces. You think all men are bad creatures? Think about it. You think all men are just, not trying to make their wives happy? No, listen, these husbands got to go out to work. They got to provide. They have to give these wives, these ungrateful creatures, the lifestyles that they can't give themselves. So then once these women feel like, I just want to turn a new leaf. I just want to do something different. I don't want to do it anymore. Whatever goes through their peanut head brains, they divorce the guy, they leave the guy, take the kids if they have some, and then they're gone. And now the guy's like, man, I thought she'd never leave me. Of course. No man gets married on this planet thinking that, my wife is going to leave me in 5, 7, 10, 15 years. She's going to divorce me and take my money. I know this going to happen. You wouldn't sign that. That's silly, right? You wouldn't do that, buy a car and say, well, they tell you, well, once you make the payments, after the 7, 10, 15 years, then we're going to take the car back from you. You're going to look like, why would I buy the car? Correct? And this is what's going on with modern women. And on top of that, they've been ran through. I mean, majority of these women are not marriage material as it is, right? And there's so many marriage horror stories where these dudes get married and now the wet box is being dangled above their head. They got to do this honey-do list. They got to sleep on the couch. And they got to do all these different things just to get some box, just to get some sort of physical companionship. Man, guys, listen, the best type of situation or relationship you will ever have with a woman, I'm going to be honest, is when either you're not really in a relationship with her or you guys just boyfriend, girlfriend, right? There's no real commitments in writing. Because once you start signing on that dotted line and you think to death do us part, she's not thinking that. She's thinking until I feel like I want to leave, until I feel like, this is not working out for me, until I feel like I want to monkey wrench, until I feel like I want to take your money and get out of there. See, you keep your marriage vows. You think, yeah, whoever dies first, okay, we move on. No, she's thinking in her mind, listen, whenever my feelings change, then I can make the decision to get rid of you and leave you. And oftentimes for silly things. Why do you think so many dudes going to marriage counseling? Think about this. All these men are going to these counselors and everything, therapists, and these dudes are like, man, something wrong with me. I got to fix it. And these wives are sitting there, most likely with a woman across from them, telling them, you're wrong, husband. You're wrong. You need to think about her emotions. And these men are trying to fix themselves and say, well, you know what? Let me fix my marriage. And these women still divorce them. See, this is why, guys, you have to be mindful and understand something. Women are with you because you can get them to a better life. You can give them something. Men, we're not getting with women in relationships or marriage. We're not with them because she can do something really for us, tangibly, right? We're with these chicks because we, genuinely care about them, or we think that, she'd be a fun girl to be around. We're not really putting any rules or regulations as far as what she needs to do for us. Women, they got all these different things going. Oh, you got to do this. I want to look at this. So just think about it. Why should you even go down that route? To put your resources, your hard-earned money that you've saved up, why even do it? What you need to do is continue to enjoy life. Heck, no strings attached if you want. Maybe have a little girlfriend. And after that, that's it. But really going down that route to get married and sign your life away, basically, trust me, these women can pull the rug from under you. They can pull the hood over your head and you, boom, boom, boom. You're like, man, but I thought she cared about me. She in front of the judge crying, talking about how horrible of a husband you are, how horrible of a father you are. You're never there for her. You never listen to her. And now she's crying her eyes out. And the judge is going to look at you like, You silly man. And he gonna throw the book at you, and he gonna take your resources, and he's gonna allocate it to her. Guys, this family court and divorce courts are not a game. Listen to this woman. Rewatch the clips. Because if you're thinking about tying a knot and your girlfriend right now is saying, hey, I want to get married, and she's pressuring you, understand she's not with you for you. She's with you because she wants that status symbol. She wants to be taken off the market. She wants to reset her odometer and get married. And then after some time, when she's done the marriage thing, because a lot of times it's just a check mark, right? It's like a little to-do list for women. Get married and have a wedding. And then after that, she's like, all right, time to do something else. Be careful, guys.